It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winner. This is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run from the pistol with Ingram, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Watch out.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and it just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Jack 16.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Monday. Check. No. Off. X3. 218. Chop it. Show that bench release and go.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
20. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Check 52. Hey, check 12. No foul.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, alert. Middle.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Hey, wahoo.
Tackles.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Tight end's right. We got four.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That! 180!
57. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
77.
Hey, check Mike 57.
On second down, Samuels. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Strong right. Hey, four down.
First carry for James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Four down. Check.
Check Neckers. It's a safety cream. Keep 61. Matchbox lights.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Hey, high 7.
On third down, here's Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
44.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Slam.
Go.
50 seconds left.
We own them. We own them.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check! Check! Check!
Now it's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready, ready. 26 minutes. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Alert flare, alert flare, flare. Yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
26 months. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
And an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Keep playing hard.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double dog, that's the way. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Alert, alert.
36 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Say.
Switch on travel.
Switch.
This is Samuels. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You got it.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double time. Everyone's got 4 down.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
4 down.
Shift. Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up.
Here's Samuels. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Single slot. Here we go. Watch seven. Quit talking about it and bring it. He's crashing.
50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
I got it. Strong left. Keep it up, defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Block 80!
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Tight dog.
Easy.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Samuels. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Watch the ship.
They'll run here with Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Switzer on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 3, check Nickers, got to spin. Watch the
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 50.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 24, check 24. Express, 26 months. Hey, 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 hey.
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the...
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 78 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll try to run it. This is Conner pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check, ready. Put your money. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be 26 months.
Throwing on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably